Hello students. So today we'll be discussing the various network devices involved in networking. First we'll be discussing repeater. Repeater is the device which magnify the signal, amplitude the signal or restore the signal when it gets distorted while traveling long distances. What I said? Signal used to travel from one computer to another computer, one place to another place. And while traveling, if the distance is long, then due to the electromagnetic effect, signal gets distorted. And that for that distorted signal only, in earlier days, even now also, when you listen radio, then due to the long distance or due to the electromagnetic effect, sometimes we get distorted voice. Is not it? While you are, in AM days, AM radio, there are two types of. One is AM. Earlier days it used to be AM and then FM, amplitude modulation and frequency modulation. So in AM earlier days, that distortion of signal was very much, and then used to slap the radio sometimes, or used to move around the radio sometime, and then used to get back the signal. Nowadays it is frequency modulation, that is FM, and it is little bit improved than the AM, but still problem exists. Due to the electromagnetic effect, signal gets distorted. Now this distortion to after certain distances, if you regain the signal, what distortion took place, if you regain the signal, if you remove the impurity from the signal and passes the original signal back to the channel, then you will get the good quality signal always. No distortion, good quality sound through the FM. That is going on nowadays. So that is the benefit, that is the work of repeater. So what it is there written, just see. With increase in distance, a signal may become weak and distorted. A repeater is used to restore the input signal to its original form so that it can travel a larger distance. Okay, fine. It is also known as digital generator, which reshapes and amplifies the digital signal. Okay, so repeater is also known as digital generator. So here the picture also you can see the repeater is placed so that signal does not get distorted. Now next device is hub. There are several devices are there which is there for several various purposes. Okay, for that purpose we used to purchase these devices to install our networking. So hub is among them. This is the picture of hub where so many ports are there. We have seen the port of telephone jacket, telephone our used to connect with our handset. That type of port is there, which is called as RJ45 port. That port you can see here, just like telephone socket. And here each computer are there. In computer there is a NIC card. Last video I have discussed about network interface card. So through this wire is connected with one side in the NIC card of a computer, another side is through the hub. So if there are four ports, so four computers are connected. Now one computer is passing message to the hub, so that is the input for hub, and the out, what is the output? Hub is passing that message to other three computers. So one to all it is passing. That is the work of hub. HUB, hub. That means hub is a device which is responsible for interconnecting the computers, and it is receiving the data from one computer while it is sending the data to all the computers. And how the connection is made? There is a wire where there is a wire, or you can say communication medium or communication channel, or there is a wire where one side is connected with the one computer's NIC card and the other side is connected with the hub. So computer to computer, one computer is connected with the other computer, not like that. It is connected with a device which is called as hub. Now, one thing I should say while discussing the hub, that more and more computer will attach with the hub. Your data traffic will be heavy. Why? Hub transmits the data from one to all. It, maybe the computer A is sending the data and computer C is required it, not others. But hub will not see that one. The data should be sent from one to C, one for computer A to computer C. It will not look into that matter. It will send the data to all the computers involved with the network. That means unnecessarily data traffic. To avoid this situation, we have another device which is called switch. Switch also connects in the same way that is done by the hub. That is, switch is also having the ports, and each port is connected with the one computer. So if there are 10 ports, so 16 ports, the 16 computers are connected. But suppose one port is giving sending the one port is sending the data to the switch. Let me come to the switch picture. This is the switch picture where A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, all the computers are connected, just like hub. But suppose A is sending the data to the switch, then that data, always the data packet have the sending address as well as the destination address where it will go. So switch will send that data to the particular destination address. Suppose it is L, so it will send it to L. So in between B to K, all the computers, they will not get that data. So data traffic will not be there. What does it mean now? Switch transfer the data to the intended node. That means the node whom you want to send the data, not to the all. So switch is also working as a communicating device just like hub, but it is an intelligent hub. It is not sending, it is not telling its word to all. It is telling to the specific partner to whom it is required. So that is why switch is called intelligent hub. There may be a question, why switch is called as intelligent hub? Because switch does not send the data one device to all the device. It will send the data to the only particular intended node. So that is the work of switch here. Okay. Now next we have another device, that is bridge. Okay. So bridge is there to communicate. What is the work of bridge? Otherwise, what do you understand as a layman? Suppose there is a river and two cities are there along with the rivers. In one side one city and another side other city, and in between the river is going on. So how to communicate to each other? How one car is going to one city to the other city? How the vegetable will pass to one city to another city, how the working people who go to work from one city to another city, who will help? If you build a pool there, a bridge there, then what will happen? All the problem is solved. So two sides are connected now. So one side people go to the other side, and other side people go to the another side. So communication will be first class. Communication will be going on for on the both sides, is not it? So that is done here also. Suppose there are LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3. LAN 1 is having some computers, LAN 2 is having some computers, LAN 3 is having some computers interconnected. Now bridge will connect all those LANs to communicate data from one computer, one network to other network. So a bridge is a multi-port device which is connecting to two or more local area networks, possibly operating at a different speed. Thus, a bridge may be used to produce bigger LAN by combining smaller LAN. Now, because this LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3 once connected with the bridge, now it has become one communication system. That we can say as a bigger LAN. But one thing may be that all the LAN, all the kind of LAN should be of one. I mean, their uh, protocol and property should be same kind of protocol and properties should be used, then only we can connect to one LAN to the another LAN. Okay, so that is a bridge. So it is a multi-port device used for connecting two or more local area networks to become a single network. A bridge enables devices on one LAN segment to communicate with the devices on another LAN segment. Okay, fine. That is the work of bridge. Now we go to another one, that is router. That is router. Here what router is doing? Router are used for communicating various networks LAN or WAN with each other, as shown in figure this one. A router transmits data from incoming network to another network. A router maintains a routing table of various networks. Based on the destination address, the router determines to which network the incoming data should be transmitted. In case of bridge, there are similar networks we have seen. In case of router, dissimilar network can be connected. That is the basic difference. For bridge, it should be a similar kind of network. For router, it should be dissimilar kind of network. And all these networks can be connected through this router. And if one from the one network router receives the data, and it will through that data packet, it will understand which destination it should send the data. Into that network it will send the data. That is the work of router. So bridge was working with the LAN only. Here router is working with the LAN as well as WAN. And WAN means router can connect any kind of network. But after that we have another device also, that is gateway, where not only dissimilar networks, dissimilar protocols means set of rules followed by the network. So dissimilar protocols also can be connected through the gateway. So here you can see gateway connects a network based on different protocols technologies to communicate with each other. Data coming from one network operating on one protocol is converted according to the protocol of the outgoing network and then forwarded. So different protocols are there. So how the data will be communicated? So in case of gateway, it will receive the one protocol data, and it will understand to which network the data should be sent, and as per that network, what is the requirement of that network's protocol, it will convert into that protocol, and then will send the data. So routing plus protocol conversion, that is gateway. Thus, a gateway may be thought as of a router equipped with software for protocol conversion. Router also connects the dissimilar networks. Gateway also is connecting the dissimilar networks. But router is not converting the one protocol to another protocol, but gateway does so. So that is. So here today we have discussed all kind of devices involved for networking purposes. Okay,